What's up, all you villains? Welcome back to part 15 of our Pokemon Team Rocket Edition walkthrough. In the previous video, we completed a couple side quests that we had missed out on, and we got some awesome rewards. We got rewarded a couple Pokemon and some cool items. And in today's video, we're going to take on the Silph Co mission. There are tons of officers in the building that we need to battle. So it's an excellent area to do some training and level up some Pokemon. If you've added any new Pokemon to your team, now is a great time to train them up. And as the normal story goes, we have to do a bit of exploring and try find the key card, which will allow us entry to all of the rooms in Silph Co. So at the moment, we're just going to try go up level by level, battle every single person that we come across and collect every single item that we find until we can find the key card. And then once we get the key card, I will try return back to the first floor and make our way up level by level again, but opening every single door that is shut. That way we won't miss any items and we will be able to battle every single trainer in the building. I do think this is one of the last big missions that we take on before the next big arc of the game. As you guys do know, we have been promoted to executives in the Team Rocket organization, so there's not really that much higher we can go unless we take on Giovanni or become a big boss or something. So I'm very curious to see if we still can get promoted or maybe even take Giovanni's position as the president or head in Team Rocket. I hope that's how the game ends. That will be super awesome. Okay, but we're still just exploring Silph Co, battling all the people we can. I have added 1 or 2 new Pokemon to my team, so I'm slowly training them up. And I just want to show you guys how to get the key card in Silph Co. It did take me quite a while to try figure it out, because I did come and talk to everyone and I have been battling everyone, but there has been no sign of the key card, so it's pretty confusing. But I did work out that you actually have to talk to one of the guys twice. So when we reach that section, I'll explain it a bit better, because a lot of these areas we've already been here and I didn't find anything. Okay, we're just battling some more officers, and I'm going to show you there's 2 people on the one level here below this officer. They are pretty important. Come and chat to them when you're working your way through, but don't forget what floor number these people are on, and those 2 people at the top of the desk. They're pretty important. When you chat to them, they're just really scared of us and Team Rocket members. But now we're going to continue and try and explore a few more floors. As you can see, everyone is so petrified that Team Rocket is entering the building. But once you've explored every single floor that we can reach and battled everyone and collected all the items, then you can go back and find those 2 people by the desk. So that's currently where we're about to be in the game. There's still a couple people to battle on the higher floors. And in this room, there's 3 items to collect. We got a Carbos, we got a rare candy, and an Ultra Ball. So that's a super awesome little storage room. And eventually, you might want to just take the stairs to keep going up higher. Instead of using the teleportation devices, it can be pretty tricky and confusing to figure out what floor you're on and which floor you get teleported to. So you might want to just go from the ground floor and use the stairs and level up each level that way. Okay, now we can go back to the elevator and use the stairs. Some of the floors I couldn't work out how to get to only through teleportation devices, so I just decided to use the stairs eventually. But here's another person you have to talk to. You see, this is the guy that tells you where the key card is, so you have to come and talk to him first to activate the key card. So come and talk to him. He'll tell us that there's a person on the 5th floor that's actually holding the key card. But when I went to the 5th floor, there wasn't anyone there. It's actually on the 6th floor. So come and chat to this guy again by the desk, and he'll give you the key card, the guy that was really scared earlier. Now that we have the key card, I'm going to go back to the 2nd floor where it all started, and we're going to go room by room. Now that we can open these hidden doors, I'm going to come and battle every single trainer and see if there's any more items for us to collect. Here, this woman just gave us a magnet, so that's pretty cool. Now that we are exploring level by level, eventually once we've cleaned and cleared out the entire Silph Co, right at the top there will be someone for us to battle. And I believe these teleportation devices help get us to the top, especially this one here in the middle room. That's quite an important one when we're trying to reach the top. But it definitely makes things so much easier once we have the key card and we can just open every single door. I don't want to forget any of the rooms. Like, as you can see here, we just picked up 3 awesome items. It's worthwhile just clearing every single floor. And who doesn't love battling a bit extra? I'm also super curious to see what the next mission will be after this, because in the normal game, you take on all the gym leaders and then you make your way to Victory Road and then you battle the Elite Four. So I'm not sure what our role in that is going to be as a Team Rocket member. I'm not sure if we will... Well, we can't battle gym leaders currently, and we haven't been able to. We aren't allowed in any gyms. And I'm not sure if we're going to have the Elite Four, but then what's going to be like the end mission? I'm not really sure. We'll have to see what Boss Giovanni has in order after we complete this mission. But I am very curious. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm also hoping there's some kind of after game. I have heard from a few people that there is an after game and it's super awesome. So I'm excited to see what the after game is, and also I believe that there are some updates. This game is supposed to be getting an update. I don't know when it's going to come out. Probably next year in 2025. But any improvements on this game would just make it even better. Honestly, I've been so surprised by this game. It's so clean and polished, and the storyline and lore is incredible. Okay, it looks like we're almost reaching the top, because there was the lady that allows you to heal your Pokemon in the bed normally. But we obviously can't heal our Pokemon there as we're a Rocket Grunt. Well, not a Rocket Grunt, a Rocket Executive. I'm sorry. But yeah, we're getting almost to the top of Silph Co. And I do believe that the creator is working on some new areas. Like, there might be a Team Rocket Edition update that even takes us to Johto, which will be insane. Imagine there's a whole new region added to the game with an awesome storyline. I think that will really make this game incredible. And here we've encountered blue. So we are really getting to the top. Normally we have to battle blue here, so let's see if he's down for a battle. It will be cool to see what Pokemon he has now and what level his team are at. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Johto update will just be an extension of this game or if there'll be like a separate game, Team Rocket Edition 2. I'll have to try get in touch with the creators and see if I can find out a bit more. Okay, we didn't have to battle blue, which is surprising. And here's the president. So we're gonna chat to him. He doesn't have anything nice to say. And he can't believe that we defeated every single one of his officers in the building. And he's taking us on for a battle. So let's take on the president and see what Pokemon he has. The first Pokemon he has is a Dodrio, which knocked out my Blastoise, surprisingly. And his Dodrio is level 44, so some of my Pokemon are a little bit higher in level. As you can see, my Kadabra is level 48. The next Pokemon he sends out is a level 45 Rapidash. And I'm hoping my Kadabra will evolve soon. It's just leveled up to level 49. And the president's next Pokemon is Rhydon, level 46, so some of his Pokemon are a little higher in level, but I've still got 3 of my Pokemon left. Ferret and Pidgeot are my HM slaves, but I have decided to train them up a little. But I do want to try Revive Kadabra, or one of my other stronger Pokemon. Rhydon knocked out my Ferret, and we're going to send out Pidgeot, which is also an HM slave, but it knocked out Rhydon with its fly. And the president's final Pokemon is a level 47 Venusaur. Pidgeot took out half of its HP, surprisingly. And now it's time for Kadabra to try and finish him off. And yes, our Psychic knocks out Venusaur. So that's awesome. My Kadabra's special attack is crazy high. And it's evolving. We're about to get Alakazam. Booyah! Congratulations, your Kadabra evolved into Alakazam. Okay, the president's tone has changed now that we have defeated him. And he's trying to recruit us and wants us to work for him. But then Boss Giovanni enters and takes over the situation. He asks us to stand guard while he interrogates the president. And we're gonna go down and run into Andra, which is nice. We can catch up with Andra. She tells us how proud she is that her and myself have worked all the way up from Rocket Grunts all the way to executives. And the next thing she wants to do is go to Cinnabar Island, where there's a mansion to explore. And she's heard some stories about the legendary Pokemon Mewtwo. And here we have encountered the scientist and Bill. And they're talking about the release of the Master Ball, which is the ball that can catch any Pokemon without failure. And the Pokemaniac here says he's got some super rare Pokemon. Looks like he's gonna take on Andra, and Bill said he's gonna take us on for a rematch and that he's not gonna lose this time. He's got a huge collection of Pokemon to choose from, and Collectibles got 6 Pokemon, a full team, and his first Pokemon of choice is a level 42 Dragonair. I'm pretty surprised that his Pokemon are not at a higher level. The president's Pokemon were level 44 to level 46. So Dragonair's level is pretty low, but we'll see what the rest of Bill's team looks like. My Ninetales knocks out Dragonair, and the next Pokemon he wants to send out is Vaporeon, which will have a type advantage. So I'm definitely going to swap out and send Alakazam out instead. Hopefully our Psychic can do some serious damage. And we do a little bit of damage, and Vaporeon's attack also does a little bit of damage. It does hit us with a critical hit on the second attack, and we get burned, unfortunately. But then we one-shot Vaporeon, so things are still looking pretty good for us. We've knocked out 2 of Bill's Pokemon. And the next Pokemon he sent out is Aerodactyl, which knocked out my Alakazam. We're now going to go with Blastoise. Hopefully Blastoise can knock out Aerodactyl. And we do, so that's half of Bill's team down. We've only lost Alakazam at the moment. And the next Pokemon he sent out is a level 43 Clefable, which has knocked out my Blastoise. But Blastoise did quite a bit of damage. I'm going to resend out Ninetales to finish off Clefable. And Bill's only got 2 Pokemon left, so he sends out Porygon 2, which is a super interesting Pokemon. It is known for having a super high special attack, and it's knocked out my Ninetales. I've still got 3 Pokemon left. Dragonair is one of my stronger Pokemon still, and I am trying to level it up so it can evolve into a Dragonite eventually. And Porygon has knocked out my Dragonair. It seems its defense is quite high, or my attacks are not very effective. I only have my HM slaves left, so I'm going to use them to try revive some of my team. Hopefully they can withstand a shot or 2 before it gets knocked out. But we did revive Ninetales, who has super high speed, so hopefully we can get an attack in. And yes, we knock out Porygon 2. It's just down to Bill's final Pokemon, which is a Kangaskhan. It's only level 43, so we might be able to knock it out. We might have to use a revive or 2. We missed our first attack because we flinched, and I decided to try and confuse Kangaskhan to give us a bit of time to heal our Ninetales, and hopefully it will inflict some damage on itself. Okay, we have done quite a bit of damage. Our Flame Burst is pretty effective, and Kangaskhan is just hanging in by a thread. Ninetales has been knocked out, but if Pidgeot can survive, we should be able to take it out with a fly. And we defeated Bill. It looks like Andra also defeated the Pokemaniac. So it looks like that is the end of this mission. We've defeated Bill. We've defeated the President. And it looks like Giovanni's negotiations have worked out. He's persuaded the President to get his way. And now Giovanni is withdrawing us from the mission. He says he doesn't want Trainer Red to encounter 2 rocket executives of our caliber. So he's going to try and get all the lower ranked people to deal with Red for now. And we get 400,000 Pokemoney and a Porygon with the item Upgrade held. And that can actually evolve Porygon into Porygon 2. And Giovanni says it's time for us to have a little vacation. We have done a lot of work lately and completed a lot of missions, so we can head back to the rocket base. And now is a great time to stock up on items. We've got a whole bunch of money, upgrade the team a little bit. So we're going to return to the rocket hideout. Now's the time to stock up on revives, potions, ethers. Come and buy some new TMs, maybe even some new Pokemon. And yes, now's a great time just to level up the team and teach them new TMs and just restock the whole inventory. I believe in the next video we might have to make our way to Cinnabar Island, which will be exciting. I think that's the last area really to explore besides Victory Road. So we'll see where that path leads us. And we're going to end things off here, but stay tuned. Thanks for watching.